You never tell me where you from, my ballin' out, hey, girl. Why you take me heart and gun? I will rock it on you, show you a different side of me, a different side of me. From my ballin' out, hey, girl. Why you take me heart and gun? I will rock it on you, show you a different side of me, a different side of me.
Shanaz musical sensation. I see the beautiful Fiza Rahim is locked on. Raj Narayan is locked on. The beautiful Hasina Bano. Raj Lachman, how are you doing? Calvin Eno, fantastic job singing live every day for us on Facebook Live. Navendra Dudnat, good evening to you. Dan Naresh, how are you doing? Ramdin, good evening to you. The beautiful Maureen Ramcharan, good evening, good evening. Thank you guys for joining us. Share the link. We have someone special in our studio tonight, and I will tell you more about it. Let's go with the beautiful voice of Princess Anissa. Family, the beautiful Gita Ram Persaud, Bibi Khan, how are you doing? Gypsy Persaud, good night, good night. The beautiful Neela Pawaru, Jonathan Amargot, how are you doing? Fiza Wilkie, how are you doing? Good evening to you. And I know she wants to hear Terry Gajrat song on Guyana, so keep it locked, Fiza. Thank you for sharing. Indira Persaud, good evening to you. The beautiful Mona Lisa Persaud. Hey, Steve Santa Claire, good evening to you. Mr. Joe Thomas, thank you very much. This program is sponsored by Access 24 Homes. The beautiful Rosanna Beaumont, thank you very much. Hey, Rishi Rambali, how are you doing? Radha Totaram, good evening to you. Anita Singh, good night, good night. The beautiful Fizo Wilkie.
Rough love, how the doggy rough. She love all the doggy rough. Rough love, how the doggy rough. She love all the doggy rough. Rough love, how the doggy rough. She knows
Maharaj, good evening to you. India Persaud, thank you very much. Romesh Ramatan.
Fall over, no time to lick the fur. He gon' make that kitty purr. As soon as I walk in, he pulling and he barking.
Ram Bechu, good evening to you. Beautiful Neela Pawar, Mavis Persaud, how you doing? Do you guys know my guest tonight? If you know the guest, comment the name on the chat box. Good evening to each and every one of you. Angela Ramsoran, how you doing? So no Jino.
She beg you to dose.
It's Mr. Hunter with the doggy rough.
Cause she love all the doggy rough, rough, love how the doggy rough. She love all the doggy rough, rough, love how the doggy rough.
The beautiful Sharon Shaw, Hasina Bano, my brother from Toronto, Tyran Majamutu, the beautiful Liz Paduman, how you doing? My beautiful auntie Una Persaud, Sabita Kumar, happy birthday to you, Sabita Kumar. Put on your dancing shoes, guys.
Open the gate now, open the door. She won the doggy, all on the floor. On the bed or chair, run the kitty everywhere. Call me doggy, he don't care. Grab the kitty by she hair. I try to cool him down when I hear the song. But the girl turned around, she said don't cool him down. She don't care if the neighbors hear all the doggy rough, rough, love how the doggy rough. She love all the doggy rough, rough, love how the doggy rough. She love all the doggy rough, rough, love how the doggy rough. She love all the doggy.
Angela Ramsrand, that's the question tonight. Who's our guest tonight? Mr. Joshua Kamal, good evening to you. Hey, Mr. Kamaluddin Majid, good evening to you. Veron Khalil, how you're doing? Thank you very much. Auntie Nalini, thank you. And they said with 4 eyes, you could see much, much better. So I could see you guys 4 times better.
How the doggy rough. Hunter and John Jeezy.
Big up to John Jeezy and Mr. Hunter, the doggy rough.
Free producer of the century. Open the kennel, loose out the chain.
Mr. Ganesh Rambalas, good evening to you. Hey, Joshua Pramal, good evening to you. Baby, how you doing?
Open the gate.
Nicholas Balchan. Getting all our viewers before we go live. Well, before we start the talking.
Calling me phone again, she
Trinidad and Tobago. Nicholas, big up to you.
man will never change. All the lies she believe in. Anytime they see me with somebody, they say I with another girl again. Once they find I standing up little near she, they say I with another girl again.
It's selectable to another girl again.
You that I would never.
John Mati, good evening to you.
With another girl again.
Debbie Suku.
No, it's only you I want forever. They say I with another girl again.
Thank you very much, Miss.
Everybody put your hands right down. Everybody put your hands right down. Everybody put your hands right down. Everybody throw it up, throw it up. One night I home alone, so I went to the movies. My heart trepidate to the world. One night I home alone, so I went to the movies. Before I could
Well, it's no time to go to the movies. We have to sanitize. We have to wear our face mask in public. Quarantining. Tiki Ramatar, good evening to you. Hey, Zaid Mohammed, how you doing?
the girl look like the
Thank you very much, Miss Sabita Kumar.
I would another girl again. But I promise you that I would never. They say I would another girl again. Even though it's only you I want forever. They say I would another girl again. Everybody put your hands right down. Everybody put your hands right down. Everybody put your hands right down. Everybody throw it up, throw it up. This girl come last week, wanted to take a picture. This girl come
Big up to the Queens Community Lions Club. Mr. Inderjeet Paul is our president. The beautiful Diana Ali, how you doing? Philbert Mango, good evening to you.
when she posted up, they start the hating. They say I with another girl again. I feel like if they just be waiting, they say I with another girl again. But I promise you that I would never. They say I with another girl again. Even though it's only you I want forever. They say
That's right, guys. It's Father's Day weekend. Auntie Lady, thank you very much. Una Prasad, happy Father's Day to each and every fathers out there.
everybody put your hands right down. Everybody
Hit share, then I'll tell you who my guest is.
name call, but like to play informer. They don't want a name call, but
Mike Sinarine, good evening to you.
when I
Zahida Shah,
find out it was my own partner,
different day, different tune.
and I's a cheater. They say I with another girl again. Every evening after work, how I just see her. They say I with her. Move out the way.
Mrs. Suresh Subram, good evening to you. The famous John from Queens, how you doing? Big up to you, John. Romel, how you doing?
Friendly,
It's Unruly Toonie.
belong. Oh, but me girl.
Ray is our guest tonight, and he is correct. Well, thank you for watching us from Florida, Mrs. Ray Subram, Maureen Ramchand. Thank you very much, Camille Ram. How are you doing? Harry George, thank you for joining us on Island Zone Radio. It's Thankful Thursday, and yes, my guest tonight is Mr. Ray Persaud. How are you doing, Mr. Ray?
How are you?
Oops, sorry about that. Let's start over. Good evening, and how are you doing, Mr. Ray?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am fantastic, but I have a big mouth, so I'm sure everybody could hear me.
Well, with my job, I have to have a big mouth too, but
I think my mouth is bigger.
Yeah.
See, I could talk as far as I can from the mic, and they will still hear me. So good evening, and guys, yes, we have a fantastic guy in our community representing our Desi society, and it's so good to see someone in our Desi society representing. Mr. Ray, thank you very much. I've known him for a really long time. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell the viewers a little bit about Mr. Ray Persaud.
well, I came here I came here when I was 9 years old.
9 years
And,
old.
and,
Wow.
I have two jobs. I had before this one, and now the present
The
job that I
good
have.
old American dream of working hard,
Yes.
building ourselves. And we are hardworking folks from Guyana, from the Caribbean Desi Society. We are hardworking folks.
I've been married for 36 years. Come June. 25th.
Congratulations, and let me say happy anniversary to you and the beautiful Jeannie Persaud, a fantastic lady representing our community as well. That's how I get to know this couple, because they're always around, they're always involved in community work. Jeannie is doing a fantastic job as well, but I want to say how proud I am for you being in part of the corrections and being up there. You know, it's a really good feeling to know that we are safe and we are protected, and we have somebody of color out there.
Well, we try. We have a lot of Guyanese in law enforcement, NYPD, from California to Canada, England. I met a few guys from England when I was in California for a fallen officer's funeral.
Wow.
And we have from all over the world officers of Indian descent.
I was
came to show
also
their support.
right. I was invited to one of your events before. Actually, when they shot that officer, they had a fantastic turnout, and every officer came to show their support. So
Yeah, well, that's what we do. You know, we try to support our fellow officers, especially in time of need. And basically, what I've been doing with the Desi Society since I became the president, almost a year now.
that's what I want to congratulate him. He is the president of the Desi Society, and it's awesome because you're always out there. We're seeing you out there doing a fantastic job. So tell me a little bit about the benefits of being and working towards our city.
Well, I would advise anyone out there for a stable and well-paid job is a city job, any government job, as a matter of fact. We have officers that I know in ICE, in immigrations. You name it, there's a Desi officer out there in a unit or in a law enforcement position.
Wow. Tell me a little bit more on how different units in our own Guyanese, on our Desi numbers officer, in our Desi members office are.
Well, New York City Corrections, we have a lot of diverse people. We have a lot of Afro-Guyanese, Indian Guyanese, Trinidadians, Desi from all over the world. Of Indian descent there as well. We have ESU units, we have K9 units, and we also have different environmental health units, which is the unit I'm in. I used to be in transportation. I was in the jails for almost 5 years before I went to transportation.
Wow.
I did that for about 4.5 years, and I've been in this unit for about 2.5 years.
And
now.
there's always room for improvement and
Yes.
transfer and position
There's
to
always
make
room
yourself
for,
better.
for promotion as well. We have a lot of Desi members, that's captains,
Wow.
and ADWs as well.
Guys, it's
Assistant
exciting. You know, you work your way up, and we're all hardworking individuals. And I must say, working for, as you said, the city, has its benefits.
The benefits are excellent.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about being in the Desi Society and what the purpose is.
Well, the Desi Society, we try to give back to the community, and we've been doing that even before the pandemic. But because of the pandemic, I saw a need, because the community, the businesses were given food to the police department, the fire department, the EMS,
Right.
and no one was taking care of us, corrections officers. So I saw a need, and we decided to ask local businesses, restaurants, to get involved and donate food. And people jumped on board 100%. I have served Rikers Island, almost all the facilities.
Wow. And I know big up to Big Well Bakery and Halal Restaurant. I know they're doing a fantastic job as well. They're serving our community. Hey, Navin Ramcharan, good evening to you. Ram Patap, how are you doing? The beautiful Maureen Ramcharan, good evening to you. Good evening to each and every one of you on Island Zone Radio. We are talking with Officer Raj today, Ray Persaud from the Corrections Department. So good evening to each and every one of you. And John Palmar is in the building. Good evening to the famous Job, he said. Good evening to the famous John from Queens. And Angela Ramsden, thank you very much. Good evening to all you fathers out there. Let me say happy Father's Day. Big up to Guyana. And yes, we will shine. Let's go. We're talking with Officer Ray Persaud.
Girl in my car. Oh, I could be single forever. Oh, I could be single forever. When my partners have it hard, I don't have to pluck no card. I could have any girl come over. Oh, I could be single forever.
Thank you very much. He's loving the music from Florida. Harry George, thank you very much.
I could do what I want to do.
We have a brand new release coming up by Soca, Elvis.
Same thing over and over. Yes, I want to always remain single forever. I don't have to stay at home. I don't have to answer phone. I could have any girl in my car. Oh, I could be single forever. Oh, I could be single forever.
Father's Day to each and every one of you fathers out there. That's right, Shalini, how you doing? Good evening to the beautiful Rosanna Buman from Access 24 Homes, the beautiful Auntie Nalini Naidu.
You get to tell me what to do. Every day is
Camille Ram, good evening to you.
I don't have to run away. I could do what I want to do. I don't want to hear the same thing over and over. Yes, I want to always remain single forever. I don't have to stay at home. I don't have to answer phone. I could have any girl in my car. Oh, I could be single.
That is KI always starting trouble. He could say he can have any girl in his car. So select the boat. Don't try that at home. Nadir, good evening to you. Naeem Kumar, how you doing? Mr. Sheikh Samad, good evening, good evening.
Have a girlfriend and she don't listen, no matter how much she spend. I have the remedy and helping out for free. Send she buy me one weekend. I fixing your girl problem. Let's go. If you have a girl.
Well, it's Chef Steven Ciceron.
No matter how much she.
Angela Ramsden, good evening to you. She's saying good evening to Mr. Ray Persaud.
And helping out for free. Send she buy me one weekend. I fixing your girl problem. In case of emergency, just have my number ready. Send she for the therapy.
Let me say thank you to all the frontline workers out there. Big up to NYPD and all the officers that's out there daily, risking their lives, protecting us.
Try, I am qualified. I help plenty women before. Every now and then, 2, 3 and your friend. Woman just line up by the door. Every now and then, 2, 3 and your friend.
Mr. Hafiz Ahmad, good evening to you. How you doing? Good evening to Zabida in Guyana. Maureen Armstrong, thank you very much. Hey, Mickey Divan, how you doing?
No.
London, Ravi Boy.
I have the remedy and helping out for free. Send she buy me one weekend. I Muslim. In case of emergency, just have my number ready. Send she for the therapy, therapy, therapy. All the gal agree, I could guarantee.
Mr. Imtiaz Bacchus, good evening to you, Barra Jasmine. How you doing? Diane Chudilo.
Some boyfriends don't know why she coming home.
We are chatting with Mr. Ray Persaud from Corrections Department. Thank you to all the frontline workers out there for serving and doing a wonderful job that they are doing. We'll talk to Mr. Ray for a little bit more because I know he has to work in the morning and he loves his sleep, not like SMS. I love to be up. I could be up 24 hours per day, but you know, serving and being out there as a frontliner, we all need sleep. Your health is your wealth, so eat well and sleep well. Hey, Hafiz Ahmad, thank you very much. So, Mr. Ray, what else would you like to tell our viewers out there about correction?
If you could get in, it's a good.
It's a great opportunity, as you said before. Great
any
benefits.
city job you could get into, I would advise.
So now I know you'll be getting all the hit ups. Everyone will hit you up. How can I get into corrections? So guys, it's always a great opportunity.
Well, the test is always out there.
And you could go
PD or test, garbage.
nypd.com, corrections.com. What's the website?
It's NYCD boldest.
NYC Boldest. Wow, NYC
Well, we're
Boldest.
the boldest because you know NYPD is the finest.
Uh-huh.
The sanitation is the strongest.
Wow.
We're the boldest.
Correction is the boldest. That is awesome, guys. You got the website, and it's a great opportunity for you guys to apply and be out there as a frontliner serving our community. And are you happy that you're doing this? You've been a part of this organization for a long time.
With the corrections.
Corrections.
Almost 12 years, and I've been with the DAC for about 4 years since we started.
Wow.
And we do a lot of good things for our officers, the community. The DAC has done a lot for people in need. Also, anybody that needs anything, we have sources. We have resources to get them whatever they need: wheelchairs, food, for your pets.
So, guys, we'll put his name in there in the
out.
chat box, and you guys can reach out to him if you know someone in need, or reach out to the beautiful Ginny Persaud. She'll get you what you need. She's always a wonderful community member serving our community.
Yes, she's doing a great job. Without her, I wouldn't have been able to do as much.
Right? It's
as
great.
much
As I
I'm
say,
doing,
behind every strong man, there's a powerful woman who's pushing you and inspiring you, and it makes a great team because her heart is always in the right place of giving back. And she's, inspiring you and supporting you,
100%.
and it means a lot. Power couple, I must say, doing fantastic job in our community. Where's our DJ? Let's rock, let's roll. It's a fantastic Thursday. Let's go.
K.I. Hey, Delina Dan. K.I. and the band. Trouble. Yo, say, I don't know what to do, so now I asking you, please tell me what to do. You say you're not happy when women talk to me like them is enemy. You don't like too much of that. We are the fattest and the life at the party, and we just get on real bad. But when a girl coming to talk to me, why me wife making life so hard? Cause when a woman whine on me, my wife says she don't like too much of that. And if a woman whine on me, my wife says she don't like too much of that. Cause if a woman talk to me, my wife says she don't like.
Kareem Shaw, good evening to you. Angela Ramsford, thank you very much. Mr. Barra Jasmine, how are you doing? Rajiv, thank you very much.
Says she don't like.
I don't like too much of that either. Big up to Raymond Ram the Rhine.
I don't need calling my name. We got to give them love. All they want is plenty love.
Mr. Imtiaz Bacchus, good evening to you. Diana Chudilal.
Watch out for this, just watch out for this, watch out for this. Hey, boom.
Love Andy. Angela, thank you very much. Hey, Dan Chan, how are you doing?
Watch out for this. Hey, look, Satin is my name. We love to play the game. It's not about the fame. You don't like too much of that. You're all on Instagram. Marco and the woman. Like if I give a damn, so you do.
Well, I have the curious John from Queens, and he wants to know, tell us exactly what you're doing, what you does, and hey, Mr. John from Queens, good evening to you, Marie Rancher, and thank you very much. The beautiful Sunita Shera, how you're doing? We want to know what exactly Officer Ray is doing. Ray Persaud from Corrections Department. Tell us how you got involved.
Well, 4 years with the Desi Society, I got 4 years ago. Captain Raja Rathore, he's a Punjabi, and Captain Ricky Jogi from Trinidad, both in corrections, wanted to start something.
It's so diverse,
Yes.
right?
So they started it in the back of Dave's Roti Shop on Rockaway Boulevard, a couple of blocks from here. And so Captain Ricky Jogi from Trinidad, he was our first president.
Of the Desi Society.
Yes, and Captain Rathore is the founder, along with the rest of us. But he's the one that really had the
Came
idea.
up with that idea.
Right.
Okay.
And then the second, after Captain Ricky Jogi's term was over, Captain Rathore took over. After his term was over, I was third in line.
Wow.
We
But
have
you
a-
work your way up, so I know
Yeah,
you've been
I was
there.
the treasurer. I was the sergeant at arms, treasurer, vice president, and then I
Of the
became
Desi
president.
Society. There you
Yes.
go, John from Queens. He's curious. He wants to know. Mr. Shabir Baksh from the No Janjad Group. Good evening to you. Sabita Khan, thank you very much. Hey, Hafiz Ahmad, thank you very much. And hey, Mr. Apache Warrior, good evening to you. Afriza, good evening, good evening. We're talking with Mr. Ray Persaud from Corrections Department. It's a great time to get involved. And hey, thank you to the frontline workers out there for doing what they do every day. Well, let's go with the DJ. We'll be right back, releasing a brand new song by Hey Soca Elvis. Let's go.
GBM, Ravi B, karma me crazy. Doctor give me prescription, a bottle of rum a day, 2 bottle of rum a day, 3 bottle of rum a day. This one called the stress medication, a bottle of rum a day, 2 bottle of rum a day, 3 bottle of rum a day. Something to ease the stress away, yeah. No headache for carnival. I drink it tonight. Don't care. I die.
Well, guys, if you're drinking, drink responsibly.
Try
No drink and drive.
you drink Sprite.
Drink rum and stop and sing. Hey, hands up to drink rum and stop and sing. Oh, drink rum and stop.
Gino Ali, good evening to you.
Hands up to drink rum and stop and sing.
Doctor say no injection. A bottle of rum a day, 2 bottle of rum a day, 3 bottle of rum a day. Doctor say relaxation. A bottle of rum a day, 2 bottle.
Well, I could drink coconut water and still be relaxed, and I could have a Pepsi as well.
Something to ease the stress away, yeah. No headache for
Happy birthday to Nathan. Happy birthday to Nathan. Valerie Ramnaroy, good evening to you.
don't care. I die.
Mr. Shabir Baksh is drinking El Dorado with some coconut water, I believe, from the Sunshine State. Mr. Dale Moti, good evening to you.
Drink Sprite.
Drink rum and stop and sing. Hey, hands up to drink rum and stop and sing. Drink rum and stop and sing.
My beautiful friend from Toronto, Nasima Rohaman, how are you doing?
And stop and sing.
I am a survivor of stress fever, insomnia, cause of sweet soca. My foot is scratching me, chilliness I'm calling me, carnival it haunting me. Doctor take my stress away. Doctor take my stress away. Doctor give me prescription, a bottle of rum a day, 2 bottle of rum a day, 3 bottle of rum a day. This one called the stress medication, a bottle of
A bottle of coconut water every day.
rum a day.
Your health is your wealth.
Something to ease the stress away, yeah. No head.
Rajan Kisoon, good evening to you. Sean Prince, how are you doing? Zaid Ali, good evening, good evening.
Feeling
Thank you guys for sharing the love, sharing the link.
nice. I want to need one thing now.
The DJ need a dollar hit.
If you're feeling nice, raise your hands if you're feeling nice. I want to need one thing now. I need a dollar head, a sweet, sweet dollar head. I want a dollar head on the road for carnival.
Not just for carnival, every day.
A sweet, sweet dollar head. I want a dollar head on the road for carnival.
Rajiv Nandalal need a dollar hit too.
Family, I done cooking the curry. To let him come and wine with me. Don't have to make choker for me to be a dollar. You done hot like a pamper. To let him come and wine with me. My Dula him hot, she looking hot. She whining hotter than a bus up shot. Work that body, girl, show me what you got. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. My Dula him hot, she looking hot. She whining hotter than a bus up shot. Work that.
Shabir Baksh is steeping coconut from his neighbor yard.
I only need one.
Mr. Dale Moti releasing a brand new song with Angela Moti pretty soon on SMS. It's a Bollywood mashup.
On the road for Carnival. I need a dollar head. A sweet, sweet dollar head. I want a dollar head. On the road for Carnival. Imagine you in a sari. Sweet like a birthday. Wine in the chutney. Dollar head come and wine with me. The waist like rolling like tassa. And I is the drummer. You sweeter than liquor. Dollar head come and wine with me. My dollar head hot. She looking hot.
Well, I got Dullahan for sale.
What's up, shot? Work.
Tell me your size and your order.
Show me what you got.
W-Bax need a Dullahan too.
Hot. She looking hot. She whining hotter than a what's up, shot.
Andy Love need a Dullahan
Show me
too.
what you got. Show me what you got.
They come in all size and shape.
Don't care what people say. Got to live this life my way. Can't be single every day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Must come a time in life for a man to take a wife. For real happiness each day. I only need one thing now. I need a dollar head. A sweet, sweet dollar head.
That's right, Shabir Bax need no janjat, and he said Dullahan is always janjat.
Out for help from my neighbor Sally. How are you?
Apache Warrior need two Dullahan.
Help me to think home. How are you? Help me, help me. Help me to think home. How are you? Help
The voice of Soca, Elvis.
to think home. How are you? Help me, help me. Help me to think home.
The man fall down in the drain and look he bust up all he head. And if he wife find out,
Well, we're chatting with Correction Officer Mr. Ray Persaud on Island Zone Radio. It's Chit Chat. No, it's the musical sensation. Join us for Chit Chat on Monday. You never know who will be in our studio. Join us, Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Tonight we're talking with Officer Ray Persaud. So Ray, good evening, and thank you for making the time to be out here. I know you have a packed schedule. How many hours do you work per day?
I've been working since this pandemic. I've been working 6 days a week, almost 10 to 12 hours a day.
Wow. So, big up to all the frontline workers out there. Travis Isaac, good evening to you. Thank you guys for joining us. Sharmila Singh, yes, Officer Ray is a frontliner, and big up to the NYPD. I feel pretty safe in our community, and I know we're protected because there's cops all over, there are correction facilities, and you know, they're keeping us Ray. No, Mr. Ray don't need a Dullahan. Angela Ramstron is asking, ask Mr. Ray Persaud if he wants another Dullahan. He said one Dullahan is quite enough.
I can't handle what I have.
He said no more Dullahan, that's Janjat, and then he'll be in corrections. He's
Yeah.
already in corrections.
I'll be in 6 feet under, not the correction.
That's right. We can always take what we can handle, right? Don't go for more. It's always look to get more, but quantity, quality. We're looking for quality, and he has quality Dullahan already, guys. Mr. Ray Persaud, enjoy what he does for correction, encouraging new young folks to be involved, get out there, and be a part of the humanitarian mission out there, right?
Yes. Serve. Serve others before you serve yourself.
Wow, that is a fantastic motto. Angela Ramson, thank you very much. Mr. Mark Burton, how you doing? And Katura Thomas, hey, our #1 share on Island Zone Radio. Big up to all the fantastic DJs and hosts we have right here. I know Mr. Ray said it's my bedtime coming up. He has to get up early in the morning. So Mr. Ray, tell him all you want to tell him out there on Island Zone Radio. The mic is all yours.
Well, thank you for listening, and thank you for having me on. There's not much more I could say, but just stay safe, follow the law, and you'll be all right.
Wash
Do
your
the right
hands,
thing, wash your
sanitize,
hands,
stay
wear
away
your
from
mask.
crowd. I know people are breaking the rules a little bit. They felt like, you know, it's going down. But guys, take precautions still. Don't let your guards down, because when the least you expect something, that's when it's going to
Yeah,
attack
wear
you.
your mask when you're in public. You know, just
Yeah,
it-
because
it's-
right now
it's
you
very-
don't know who have it
yeah,
and who don't
exactly.
have it.
And it might come back, it might not, but I think it will. So just
It's
keep,
worth being
wash your
cautious.
hands.
It's worth being cautious. We have sanitizer in the studio. We have wipes. Before anyone came in, I wiped down everything. I was here earlier. I wiped down everything. Even though none of us in the studio, you know, have any symptoms, or we're pretty safe. We're pretty clean around here and Lysoling everything. So, you know, we're containing it.
We also provide masks if anybody needs. Just
Okay, reach
Contact.
out. We'll put a link
Reach
up
out.
in there. Thank you guys. Thank you for being a part of our Thursday afternoon. The DJ have a fantastic lineup of songs for you to rock your Thursday night. It's almost a weekend and I can't wait. Happy Father's Day to all you wonderful fathers out there. And I know Mr. Ray has a beautiful, beautiful daughter, so I'll say Happy Father's Day to you. and he's a wonderful dad. The last time I saw his daughter, she had purple hair.
Yes, she still has purple hair. So I have 3 sons and a daughter.
3 sons. I know the daughter, you know.
She's the youngest.
Okay. So happy Father's Day to you, Mr. Ray, and thank you for coming by in our studio today. Anytime, you're always welcome on Shanaz Musical Sensation.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Good
DJ,
night.
let's rock, let's
Good night.
roll. And he's saying good night to all you fans out there, friends out there. Thank you for being a part of Shanaz Musical Sensation. Angela Ramsaran, let's go.
Be safe.